Alright, my name is John Chapman. I'm completing the part of the Library 100 class, New Student Dialogue, and I was scheduled for a course on November 13th, but now my teacher sent me some steps to talk about in debate, discussion, and dialogue. So this is what I'm going to talk about. Parts of dialogue, discussion, and debate that are most indicative of my own communication style. First, I'll start off with debate. For my own communication style, debate is where you submit your best thinking and defending against somebody else, providing examples to prove that your thinking is right. And for my communication style, I like to debate like against somebody else. It just helps because I can prove a point real good and use examples and back it up with evidence to prove that most of the time that I'm right. And for discussion, I like to encourage individual sharing. If I'm talking to my friends, I like to hear their stories, and I like to communicate this way because I like to hear how other people think as well. I might not agree with it where I'm debating, but I still like to listen to their side of the story and hear what they have to say. As far as dialogue, you help to uncover confusion and you aim to deepen the understanding. Dialogue, I use it a lot when I'm trying to understand how other people feel about a certain situation. If I'm talking with one of my friends and they, are going through a tough time, I like to talk to them one-on-one and see if I can understand the situation better by talking to them and getting to know what's going on. And through dialogue on a one-on-one basis, it just helps me to get to know the situation better and deepen my understanding for their side of the story. Dialogue, discussion, and debate's value at Clemson is very important, especially as a freshman. It helps to bring each and everybody together in a setting where they can talk about a similar subject together. A debate causes critique of the other position. If you're working, say, in a political class and you're debating about politics and political leaders, you can debate back and forth with backup evidence and examples as who is better and who has better views, and back it up with why each person has different views. And this helps in a political environment, especially in like a classroom, to where you debate against one another, and it kind of helps you to understand both sides of this situation. For discussion, it helps more perspective voice, the better, like in a group work. If you're all working toward a group, you don't want to hear just one or two people, their opinion. You want to hear everybody's opinion. It's a group, and this kind of discussion helps when you hear everybody's opinion. Everybody in the group wants to be happy, and if you can all talk about it and add ideas and examples towards what you're towards your main goal, then everybody can be happy, and this can be conquered through discussion. In dialogue, constructive criticism is best. It says one submits one best thinking, knowing people's reflections will help improve it rather than destroy it. This is an example of constructive criticism. If I want to listen to somebody's explanation of why they prefer one political leader over another political leader, I can listen to them and I can give them feedback on what they should have said differently to appeal to the audience that they're talking to. And this is constructive criticism that is a one-on-one. It can be a one-on-one improvement, or one person can be talking to a group of people who in turn are going to give their opinion as to what they should do to improve on their speech. Dialogue is a very important component of Library 100 because as true freshmen and transferring freshmen, it helps to develop the skill needed to talk in a group. If I'm going into a political class or even a science class, if I want to debate about why I say this is right compared to somebody else's opinion or explanation, we can use debating in any type of debate, discussion, or dialogue to talk amongst each other and provide examples as to why we think it, what we think, why we think it, what caused us to think like this, and we can help to improve one another. But if we can't start off talking, then there's not going to be that general understanding that we can talk about it to help one another. Dialogue is a useful tool in university experience because if you can develop dialogue your first year, then you can go on to talk about it, to talk about many subjects in a group, in a big group, a small group, one or two, one-on-one, or like if you're a teacher, you feel better about talking to them to seek help once the topic of dialogue is established. And I think it's very important to establish dialogue in any setting, educational setting, professional setting. It just helps overall, and I think it's a very important component of Library 100.